Alright, so, you might be wondering why we're back here. You remember, like, back when, we first did the, like, first episode, there was this one noise that I couldn't place?
Yes.
Yeah, it turns out that what happened was I actually went too fast past this little bit here. Like, you might have remembered this, like the guy tinkering underneath this table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hope you know what you're doing. Of course. Theoretically.
Yeah, something's gonna happen here.
Do you smell something burning?
I can't really tell.
Right. Let's try this.
Oop,
Don't worry, he's okay.
for now, given what's about to happen.
Oh yeah, they're all probably dead, but,
Have any idea what to do next? I couldn't even venture again.
you know, for the time being, that could have been a whole lot worse. Oh wait, here comes the boss.
Oh, it is gonna get worse.
Who is responsible for this mess?
Don't ask me.
Shouldn't you be guarding some donuts and coffee right about now?
Yes.
Uh-oh, I got the subtitles mixed up there.
I do like that all the little touches like that though that they have to show that kind of things are starting to go wrong around the facility before, you know, the big things go wrong and the aliens get out.
Yeah, I like it. There is quite a lot of little, like, subtle foreshadowing. Now then, do you want to see something that's really terrifying?
Yes, always.
Alrighty, just let me shimmy up to this vent here. Any second now. Behold.
Oh God, who is that?
That would be the person in charge of level design named Rob Hieronymus. Who apparently, like, put, like, bottle caps over his eyes or something.
And he hit himself in a vent.
Yeah, there was actually a little cameo as well in the first chapter where he also, like, put that same picture, like, on the side of a stall.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't catch that. Now, here's an interesting little bit, actually. Since we're going back to an old lab, like, the medkits and the HEV chargers are actually using a more retro design.
Rosenberg, thank God you made it. We've managed to piece together some of the larger equipment, but you'll need to oversee the rest of the construction.
Excellent, Walter. Finish aligning the power.
Man, we might actually get out of here alive.
System online in the main room.
Wouldn't that be something?
Time to waste.
Doctor hams it up with every bit of dialogue, actually seems to know what he's doing.
Yep, and there he goes. He actually can take off at a bit of a hurry when he's motivated. Now, I don't want you to actually count the number of times he says Calhoun in this episode and the next, but I assure you it's going to be a whole lot.
Better shape than I expected.
Who's Calhoun?
Fortunately, this older technology
Calhoun, our main character.
Oh, right,
Barney-
right.
its current state
I
Barney
just thought,
Calhoun?
I thought of him as Barney, and I forgot that everyone else was referring to him by last name.
What I suspect is happening is they just read his name, like, off his name tag, and they've been acting like they knew him all along.
teleportation event would lead to
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
some of the more promising
Sorry for that little slip up and forgetting our main character's last name.
range crystalline
It's cool.
we found on this
But,
world.
yeah, here's a little bit of exposition on basically how, like, everything is going on, like, how the whole teleportation thing happened.
We lost contact with the survey group shortly after the device was in place. We later discovered other methods of aiming the field, but all of the equipment in this lab uses the older technology.
Yeah, basically, there's an alien dimension that they put a routing device in.
And activate the device. I'm afraid you're the only one who can do this.
Whoop. Of course, up to ordinary guard to save the world.
We should be able to get you fair.
It's a good thing there's oxygen on the other side of the portal, because unlike the other suits the characters wear, yeah, we're just wearing regular security armor with no, like, radiation protection or anything like that.
Oh man, good point. And Dr. Rosenberg is just gonna send us through the portal with our, like, completely normal outfit and completely normal guard gear.
Mm-hmm.
He's got bigger priorities right now, I guess.
I guess so.
Calhoun, once the field is open, it will become unstable very quickly.
And he's not kidding about the unstable thing, by the way. Like, if you stand around for too long, then actually the portal does blow up in your face.
Is that like an automatic game over?
It is. I'll actually be showing that off in the next episode.
Ooh, fun. So in the original game, did they also go to this border world, or was this added for... Was it a Blue Shift exclusive thing?
Oh, no. Like, the border world, which they know as Zen, that was actually the big finale of the original Half-Life as well. And, well, we'll actually be visiting Zen in pretty much every other game in the, like, original, like, Gold Source series types of games. Like, it's almost like a compulsory thing that at some point we gotta go to Zen.
The primary capacitors have reached full charge. Simmons, release the damping locks and open the field.
And now we're thinking with portals.
It's open. Calhoun, enter the teleporter.
It's very green.
Yeah. And here we are on an alien, well, dimension, actually. Like, it's not a different planet. It's, like, sort of just going to, yeah, a different dimension full of different sort of creatures.
What on earth are the, like, tentacle things sticking out of the ground? Are those supposed to be, like, trees? Or are they evil tentacle monsters?
Well, I believe they're called, like, alien plants or something. They are basically, like, kind of fleshy tentacle things, and they will swipe at you if you get too close. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be demonstrating that pretty soon.
I really love the weird geometry of this world, though.
Oh yeah, like, this is a level where, like in Zen, you have significantly lowered gravity, and everything is sort of at an odd angle, so it's where they can place all the weird, like, platforming challenges. The only trouble is, of course, that, well, it's first-person platforming.
Yeah.
And the original Half-Life made it even worse by giving you this device that made you, like, spring forward in a way that you weren't used to, like, at any point in the game before this. So you not only had to master a whole new method of jumping, but you also had to do so with a whole new, like, level of gravity. It's for that reason that people don't really enjoy the original Zen. So you see, yeah, this thing, like, if we get close, it's going to swipe, so theoretically speaking, what we do is we're supposed to distract it or hit it so that we can get it while we're in mid-swipe, but I'm not very good at that. As you can see there, but it doesn't hurt too much.
Yeah, you survived. Now you're crawling through a hole?
Oh yeah, but fortunately, this isn't really going to be a very lengthy sequence. Like, this whole, like, detour to Zen, like, this whole video is just, like, 20-something minutes long, so effectively it's more or less a straight line with a little bit of curving. Like, there are a couple of bends in the road, but it all kind of works itself out to be fairly straightforward, I think.
Barney calling up his insurance like, yeah, do you get workers' comp for going to an alien dimension and fighting head crabs?
Oh no, this is not in his job description. Like, this is absolutely, like, not covered under his insurance plan.
How do you even file this accident report? Went through a portal and some tentacles tried to eat me.
I mean, in the greater scheme of things, think about, like, all the, like, weird chemicals, like, he's been in contact with, and, like, swimming through sewage water, etc.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, like, he's gonna have to get all the shots after he's done with this.
Oh, did that head crab just drop on us?
Well, it fell out of the ceiling, yeah. It was supposed to just, like, kind of, like, fall down in front of us and leap out, but we kind of went past it, so it was just, like, turning around slowly, trying to, like, salvage the whole thing.
You tried, Mr. Crab. You tried.
Sure did. That one was a little bit more successful, but mostly just because it was, it was waiting there for us. So this water here, it's, alien water, and that means it's good for us, full of all kinds of vitamins.
Mmm, delicious. Alien water, part of this balanced diet.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, like, my LP of Black Mesa, but they actually added, like, these kind of crystal things that would also replenish your shields. Although that was, for a guy with powered armor. Barney here, like, he's not going to find any, like, suits of, like, flak jackets or helmets just lying around in an alien world. That would be kind of crazy. So whatever you go in with, that's what you're kind of stuck with.
This looks like a tricky bit of platforming.
It's not too bad. Like, I told you about crouch jumping before. Like, if you basically just keep your legs tucked up, then you can clear these pretty easily.
Oh god, what is that?
Well, they're flying manta ray-like ships, which are, well, they're called manta rays. They're basically like support aircraft that transport in troops or do bombing runs.
So I definitely think the aliens living here, or the denizens, I just came up with that pun, know that we're here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Of course it is, and that's why I had to say it.
Oh dear. Well, regardless, yeah, this island here, that certainly doesn't look like something that people could teleport into, does it? Like,
No.
that doesn't look like a trap at all.
Oh. More ships. They know we're here.
Yeah, there's actually a kind of a weird, like, thing that happens, like a weird synergy with the Vortigons, I've noticed, is that if you're actually standing in the pools of water, then for some reason it seems like you take extra damage from their electricity attacks.
Huh. Well, nice bit of accuracy. Water and electricity don't mix.
I guess. I was thinking about hopping over there, but even with a lower gravity, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't make it, so never mind. Yeah, like, I think that might have been like an alternative route you could have taken in order to get to the same place, but I haven't actually explored this area too much because, well, the whole... Nice freeze frame there. The whole alien world is like... Well, it's not really that fun to explore in, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it all looks just very brown, very kind of... I mean, it's weird, but it's not very interesting, you know?
Yeah. The layout does seem to be pretty much the same. More of that delicious water.
Mm-hmm.
Which is worse for Barney, the alien water or the sewage water?
I don't know. Like, there probably isn't even a shot for whatever's in this stuff. I mean, this is basically a whole new field of pathogen study. But hey, check these things out. They're bounce pads.
Oh, that's cool.
And a little bit weird, actually. Like, if you look at the things, they're basically like these big, like, rubbery sacks or whatever.
Oh, poor dead guy.
Yep, they did mention that an expedition team went out here in order to plant the device that we're trying to activate, so... Yeah, here's what an HEV suit looks like with a helmet on.
I wish we could have looted that guy's stuff. Looks like better protection than what we've got on.
Actually, now that you mention it, that would have been a pretty good idea. But, you know what? Barney seems to be doing okay for himself. The thing about Blue Shift, it doesn't actually really challenge you that much. Like, all the monsters in the game are just from the original Half-Life, and they give you way more ammunition than you'll ever need. Like, I'm playing this game on normal, and at no point do I think like I ever actually get myself in danger. I mean, probably I'd be singing a different tune if this was expert, but...
Yeah.
Regardless, after what is a pretty short hike, all things considered, here we are.
Oh, we found the device!
Hooray! So, gotta just turn the power on, and that activates that weird thingy. And then we have to align it to the right frequency, which someone handily indicated on the device itself.
So the other group, they got all the way out here, they managed to set up the device and indicate it and everything, but they died before it got turned on?
I mean, that basically seems to be what happened.
Oh man, looks like they were only a few button presses away from what they needed to do. Poor guys.
Yep.
They will not be remembered.
Probably not. So we're gonna see some new enemies here. But first, it's time for me to die in a stupid way. Check this out.
Was that a cave-in? Did you just get buried?
Yep. And if you're holding down the fire button when you like reload from a checkpoint, then yeah, it just automatically just keeps on firing until you press the fire button again. I think that's supposed to be a bug. So then, those new enemies I was talking about. So we got these flying guys here. The ones that fire those yellow thingies. Those are called alien controllers. They're like the smart guys of the Zen forces. And those are the alien grunts. They're the big guys of the alien forces.
Oh yeah. How many shots are they taking to go down? That seems to be more than the other enemies.
Yeah, they're basically kind of like the elite units that you start encountering pretty late into the original Half-Life. But we're not actually going to get a whole lot of them here. Like, effectively, that was pretty much it for this foray into Zen. So yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. You see here, like, they were like kind of pulling together a few samples. They had this nice little like observation point set up, and then yeah, they died.
Poor nameless survey team.
Mm-hmm. But that actually does... Yeah, that does actually open us a shortcut back to where we originally started, so...
Oh, so you have to get back, you have to go activate the device, turn it on, and then go back to the start.
Yeah.
I could see why people maybe didn't really like this level.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a pretty short run. As you can see, we've only got a few minutes left.
Oh, electric guys. There they
Yeah,
are.
but their tracking's a little bit weird in that you can shoot them from farther away than they can see you.
Oh, that's nice.
A little weird is what I call it. Like, I have no idea, like, some of these things, like, I don't know if it's a result of the game, like, it being ported over to a system it wasn't designed for. Like, were these quirks in the original game, or were these introduced? And it's really hard to tell, you know?
Yeah. Now this is just a mama tentacle who's protecting her baby tentacle.
No, like it.
I know, I just was a lot of them seem to be grouped with like the bigger tentacle and then a smaller one next to them, so it's a mama tentacle and a baby tentacle.
I mean, if you want to think about it that way, I'm not going to stop you.
But they all should still die.
No. You can't actually, kill the little ones that just, like, have the little light on the end, like the ones that kind of retract when you get near them. Yeah, those ones, they'll be fine. I mean, it's not like there'd be any reason to harm them anyway.
They will live to terrorize another poor human.
Oh, the charge is running out!
So
I
here
actually
it
don't-
says the charge is running out. Can you actually die if you take too long?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Good job, Mr. Calhoun. We began to worry when you didn't come back for
Dude, I was only gone like a few minutes.
to get the device operational. The signal we're getting is very strong, but I'm afraid I have some bad news. The power reserves were just enough to open the field for your trip to the border world. If we plan on keeping the teleporter open long enough to calculate a safe exit point and allow time for everyone to go through, someone will have to go to the lower level and retrieve another power cell.
And I
Few of our colleagues went
bet
down the
you're
right
not
road,
volunteering to
we
do it,
haven't
mister.
since. Can only fear for the worst. I hate to keep putting you in this position.
No, he really doesn't hate to do it.
If someone doesn't go down there, then none of us will get out of here alive. Besides, you're the best equipped to deal with any dangers that may be waiting. Here.
I am barely more equipped than you are, sir.
I don't know. Like, he seems to have a significantly smaller number of guns. Though I guess we could give him our guns. But, yeah. You remember how much fun we had going underground in the first episode, and then going underground again in the second episode?
Are we gonna go underground again?
Yep.
Find what we're looking for down there. Once you've located a new power cell, make sure it's charged and send it up the freight lift.
I always have fun with these, like this guy here is John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem. And yeah, he really does, like, ham up every single line he does. And oh yeah, like this security office, we can't go back here for more vests, so here we go, down there with no armor.
Oh, are we out of vest?
We are.
Oh,
This is
gonna
sure to be fun.
fun, yeah. For
Very
certain
fun.